What's going on, guys? It's mangobanana, and in today's video I have some gameplay for you of the new DLC map VERGE from DLC 2 Eclipse. And this was my very first game on the map. I did not play any previous games, nor did I go to custom games and do any walkthroughs or anything like that. I just got on my PS4 and went straight into the game. I didn't even warm up. It was my first game of the day. So through that combination, I do get more deaths than I typically like to in a game, but for me this game was mainly about kind of learning the map and the general flow of it, and learning where people like to post up, how they like to navigate the map, choke points, high traffic areas, things like that, where people spawn. Because for me, map knowledge is very important to perform your best and do the best you can in each Call of Duty game. So especially on new maps, I really like to take in all the different aspects like that. So by no means was I trying to focus on getting like a nuclear streak or getting a lot of kills in this gameplay. It is mainly just about figuring out the map. I also forgot to switch out my score streak setup, which at the time was UAV, Guardian, and Hater, which is what I typically run in hardcore, especially when I'm trying to go for nuclears. But since the Eclipse DLC game mode is a core game mode, I would probably switch out my Guardian for something like the Wraith, Sentry Gun, or maybe even a counter UAV. But I would stick with the UAV and Hater, and I would recommend it for these new DLC maps if you're trying to play them, or really any map you're not used to, because it's a great way to learn how your enemies like to move around the map and where they like to stay. Especially if you get a Hater up, you can see exactly where people are moving and what direction they're traveling in. So score streaks are really a great way for you to gain map knowledge and awareness. At the beginning of the game, you'll notice I'm using the Vesper with Fast Mag, Extended Mag, and Grip. And this was because when the DLC dropped, there was also a patch for Black Ops 3 that went live that included a lot of weapons balancing and weapon buffs, and the Vesper was one of the guns that got buffed. And I used to use the Vesper a lot because it was basically the best gun in the game, but it was nerfed and was given crazy recoil that was unmanageable and basically made it unusable in multiplayer. But now apparently it got buffed, so I wanted to use the same attachments, that way I could kind of compare it to how it was originally. From my experience, the Vesper is definitely not as good as it once was, but it's a lot better than after it got nerfed. You still can do quite well with the Vesper, but you really have to play to its strengths to maximize the Vesper's abilities. You really want to focus on close quarters combat. You don't want to challenge people at long range gunfights. Medium range you can get away with. You have to feather the trigger and burst fire a bit, but definitely medium range is possible. The Vesper is really geared towards an aggressive playstyle, so if you're one of those players who really like to rush and run and gun and those types of things, I would highly recommend trying out the Vesper. Later on you'll see I switched to a Razorback class setup, and if you would like to see that whole class setup, I will have a link to another one of my videos in the description below, and feel free to check that out. And for those of you who do have the DLC, let me know in the comments below what your favorite map is. And for those of you who don't have the DLC, let me know if you do plan on getting the Seasons Pass or this DLC in general. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. It really helps out the channel, and it also lets me know what kind of content you, the viewers, enjoy. I will also have additional videos of the other DLC maps in the coming days, so make sure you subscribe for that. And until next time, stay fruity, be smoothie.